We start at 5 with several big developments when it comes to COVID and the Delta variant. The United States finally reaching the goal of at least one shot in the arms of 70% of American adults. It's nearly a month after President Biden's 4th of July deadline. But also today, the San Francisco Bay Area and the state of Louisiana issued mandates for everyone to put their masks back on at indoor public settings. At the same time, our state is doing well when it comes to slowing the spread. The New York Times says only Rhode Island has a lower number of hospitalizations per capita right now than Colorado. The rising case numbers are cause enough for Denver's Mayor Michael Hancock to issue a sweeping public health order requiring all city workers to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
The mayor is also extending that order to teachers and staff members at public and private high schools around the city. As 9 News reporter Nelson Garcia shows us, this caught the teachers union by surprise.
Any person working regularly in a Denver school will now have to be vaccinated by September 30th. That's the word from City Hall and Mayor Michael Hancock.
The silver bullet we need for full recovery is to ensure maximum vaccination.
I think we all should have been talking about it.
Rob Gould is president of the Denver Classroom Teachers Association, representing 4,000 members. He says the union never got word this public health order was coming.
I'm getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, a lot of surprise in the community.
If they don't get the vaccine, the mayor says they won't be allowed to work.
We know that the vaccinations are the key, and so that's something that we would always encourage. It's just it's the component of the mandate.
All custodians, secretaries, volunteers would have to get the vaccine too. This includes all religious and private schools and all colleges in the city.
So I'm sure everybody's scrambling now to try to figure out where it is, and that's where that communication piece, the collaboration piece, is always the best way to solve these situations.
The word from City Hall and Executive Director of Public Health Bob McDonald is that stopping the spread takes precedent.
We need to make sure that everyone who comes in contact with kids in high-risk settings is vaccinated. That's why we're asking and including teachers and volunteers in school systems, because they can put unvaccinated kids at risk.
Those one-on-one conversations, that's how those vaccinations are happening, and so when you have a mandate such as this, it tends to shut down those conversations.
City Hall is trying not to shut down the schools. In Denver, Nelson Garcia, 9 News.
Gould says the union is still trying to figure out how they'll make this work. At this point, they don't know how many of the 4,000 teachers are already vaccinated. DPS just released a statement which states the district is working with the city to implement the new health order and that families and staff will receive more information later about how this is going to work. And also late this afternoon, Kaiser mandated vaccines for all of its employees. Kaiser has more than 200,000 employees nationwide, with more than 7,000 here in Colorado.